Well, good evening everybody. Just been down to the Honda Centre in Shrewsbury to get a quote on my Varadero, as I'm looking for something a little bit bigger, and I've kind of had my heart set on something that was in there, but I just can't quite afford it with the bike as well. They offered me kind of a fair price of what I expected for, Honda to give me for the bike, and I'll definitely get more for this thing if I sell it privately. So I can't really complain. I've known the guy that's in there quite a long time, and he gave me a really good price, on the current market, or what its value is with its mileage. It's done 42,000 miles, which is quite a lot, and it's been up and down the country. It's been from the bottom end of Devon all the way up to Scotland, and then ridden from Scotland all the way down to Anglesey, which is where I bought it from and rode it back from. And the guy, when he bought it, I think the bike had done maybe 20,000 miles when he bought it, what I can remember from the stamps. So it's done really well, this bike. I really can't complain. It's had a few little niggles with me here and there, like the other day where it tried to set itself on fire. That which was fun. It was just the stator had decided it didn't want to be there anymore and burned itself out, but it's all been sorted now and she's back up and running. I've seen this xl1000 in Honda Centre, and even though I'm so close to it, I'm so close to the price of it. Matt, who also works in there, who was kind of selling the CBF, said, it's got no MOT on it, let me know when you want to test ride it and when you get, maybe the money together, and I'll sort it out for you. So they're really good, they're really fair. So I have no complaints. They've answered all my emails beforehand, and I said, as soon as I get a chance, I'll get the bike down to you, which I have done. I cannot decide what I want. I mean, my heart was set on a bigger Varadero, but trying to find a bigger Varadero at the moment that I can afford cash-wise is just not going to happen unless it's absolutely knackered. And I've seen a couple at pricing from 750 quid, and yes, I could afford that easily, but it was just a mess, absolute mess. And then I've looked at also CBF 600s, and I know it's not 1000 cc's or whatever, but I quite like the look of them. I'd seen them around and quite like the design of them. To be honest, they're quite similar to my Varadero. That's probably why I do like them. I'd definitely buy another one of these Varaderos. For a 125, it's absolutely fantastic, but I want my big bike now again. If you've read the stories and you've seen the previous videos that I posted, you'll know that I lost my license due to the DVLA being incompetent. So I had to pack my test again. I had to sell my big bike, but I'm ready to buy my big bike back. And I want something to change. I had an xl1000 before, which was obviously not the fastest thing in the world, but it suited me for where I live. But now I would like something to kind of go a longer distance on touring. Me and my friends have some plans to kind of go over to Europe. Would like something capable of doing that quite easily, and the CBF 1000 kind of fits that bill for me perfect, and so did the Varadero 1000 XL. What was your first bike after you passed your test? What was your first big major size bike after you passed? When I did mine, it was an MZ250. Now that might not be major, but at the time it was a rocket ship to me, and I loved it. And then I went on to having a CB404 and a CBR 600, and then up to a Fireblade. I've had Pan-Europeans, I've had all kinds of things, because we all have our reasons for choosing certain size bikes for certain size reasons. Where was the first place you rode to? And mine, because I'm very, very lucky and I live on the North Wales border, my very first trip out was to Lake Vyrnwy, and just to go and take my bike across that bridge, park it up, and take some beautiful pictures of it. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those pictures because they were all the old days of 35mm cameras before they started into digital. And over the years of moving house and things, I have lost them. My first bikes wouldn't get anywhere close. So and it was a big bike. It was a big two-stroke, big thumping thing. And I'll never forget riding it over to North Wales. I'm just thinking, Jesus, like someone's left me in charge of this thing. So yeah, short one today. What was your first bike, and where did you go on it? As I say, mine was an off to Lake Vyrnwy in North Wales. Anyway guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Joys of being in the country is being stuck behind tractors pretty much 90% of your life. So much fun. Oh, tractor pulling out, a tractor pulling in. We'll be home free in a second. I can pretend I'm fast enough to overtake him. Here we go. My little 125. Go little Varadero, go!